another episode of the UPRISING Series. Joe SPN here, and in today's episode, I want to discuss a question that I got asked the other day on Instagram, and that was whether you should be cutting, bulking, or maintaining. So in today's episode, I'm gonna be sharing with you my thoughts and my opinion on whether you should be doing one or the other. Alright, so let's start with cutting, guys. Should you guys be cutting? Now, as many of you guys may know, this series is all about transforming your body, okay? Going from a high body fat percentage to a low body fat percentage, okay? So losing weight and losing body fat. That is a transformation that Rod Limar is currently doing, and that's also my transformation. Now, although we're doing the same transformation, losing body fat, compared to Rod Limar's starting point, I have more muscle on me, so I have more lean body mass. So the amount of body fat that I need to lose is not as much as Rod Limar needs to lose. Now, nonetheless, we both have the same goal, and that is losing body fat, guys. Now, from this comparison from my body to Rod Limar's body, you guys can kind of figure out that Rod Limar should be on a cut or should be trying to lose body fat. Not bulking or maintaining, but trying to lose that body fat. In his situation, it's a lot more clear what he needs to do and what his goal was. Now, in my situation, from the point where I started, it gets a little bit trickier because you can kind of see that I was already lean, pretty lean. So, should I actually be cutting, or should I just keep on lean bulking, or just bulking, or should I maintain? A lot of people might be satisfied with just maintaining the physique that I had when I previously started. I was at around 80 kg, and right now I'm currently at 76 kg, guys, and getting leaner by the day. So that's where it gets a little bit trickier, and it kind of depends on how do you feel with your current physique and what your goals are. In my case, I decided it was time to go for a cut. And why did I decide that? Well, because I wasn't seeing my abs as defined as I actually wanted them to be for the summer. So I wanted to get summer ready. I wanted to lose some body fat, although it may not be a lot of body fat, but I wanted to lose some extra body fat in order to be leaner and to reveal my abs a bit more. So in both of those cases, guys, although we are having the same goal, which is trying to lose body fat, the reasoning behind choosing losing that body fat and going on a cut are different, guys. So what you guys need to take away from this example is that in one situation, it is kind of very clear that you need to go on a cut, you need to lose body fat, you need to go on a diet, and in the other situation, it might not be as clear. So you just need to go by how you feel is the right thing to do, and if you're satisfied with the current physique that you currently have. Alright, guys, so that was that on the point of whether you should be cutting or not. Now, moving on to the next point, and that is going to be, should you be bulking instead of cutting, guys? Now, this is something that I struggled a lot when I first started my fitness journey. Why? Because I was really obsessed with building that six-pack and looking lean, guys. But one thing that you guys need to understand, and I mean, it might be a bit difficult, more difficult nowadays because of social media, and everyone wants to look good on the internet and on Instagram and everywhere. You want to take good pictures and shirtless photos and reveal the six-pack and how shredded you are. So it might be a bit difficult nowadays. But the thing is, guys, before you guys can look good on those pictures and actually look like you lift, you need to have a solid muscle foundation. That is just the basis of everything, the basis of those cool pictures, guys. You need to have a decent amount of muscle on you. If you do not have a decent amount of muscle on you, then you will not look good on the pictures and you will just look skinny, guys. So if you're a pretty skinny guy already, then you should not be trying to focus on the abs that much. Well, because you're already skinny, you're already pretty lean, so I'm assuming you already have some abs showing, guys. You should be putting all of your focus and your energy on building a solid muscle foundation and really building that muscle, guys. Now, that does mean that you need to be eating enough, and you may need to sacrifice some of that ab definition that you already have, guys, in order to put on some mass, guys. When I first started my fitness journey, I went on a long bulk of 2 freaking years, guys, and that meant that I had to forget about the abs for a moment, guys, and just eat and lift heavy, guys. Lift heavy. That's what I needed to focus on, and it wasn't until then that I really saw the results that I was looking for. So when you're a skinny guy and you're fairly lean, there is no question about it. You should be trying to build some more muscle, and you should be going on a bulk, whether you do it the lean way or you do it the dirty way. Bulking is the way. Alright guys, so we've discussed the topic of cutting and we've discussed the topic of bulking, but what if you're like skinny fat? You don't have a solid muscle foundation. You're not really fat by any means, but you have some body fat on you. So going on a bulk doesn't really make sense, because although you will be building some muscle along the way, you can also be putting some extra fat on you that doesn't really help you in any way. Now, you might think because you're skinny fat then you should be cutting. You should be trying to lose that extra excess fat, and you can't do that. But since you don't have that solid muscle foundation, then although you might lose some of that excess fat, you're not gonna look good by any means, guys, because you don't have that solid muscle foundation that I've talked about so much in this video. So what should you actually be doing when cutting and bulking is really not a option, guys? So the goal for someone like that is actually struggling whether to cut or to bulk and doesn't really know what to do is actually try to build some muscle while they lose some fat along the way. But I think you guys have heard it a lot of times out there that it is not possible to build muscle and lose fat at the same time unless you're taking steroids. Now guys, this actually can be done the natty way, guys, but it's going to depend on your level of experience in the gym and how long you've actually been training for. Now some of the things that you can do if this is your situation is actually eat at maintenance. As I said earlier, although going on a bulk may lead to you building some muscle, it may also lead to you putting on some extra fat that you actually don't want, guys. So if you eat at maintenance, you allow your body to get the nutrients it requires in order for you to build some muscle, and at the same time you limit the amount of extra fat that you are putting onto your body, onto your frame. Now this combined with a good and solid workout routine focused on progressive overload can lead to you making solid gains in the gym and building that solid muscle foundation that has been the core of this video, guys. What do we do when, although we're building that muscle foundation along the way with our maintenance calories, we also want to lose that extra bit of fat that we're carrying around? Now one of the things that you guys can do is limit the amount of calories, go in a calorie deficit when you guys do not train, okay? On the rest days when you don't need those extra calories, then limit them, drop them to about 300 or 500 calories on that particular day that you're not training, and this will put you guys in a caloric deficit, guys, allowing you guys to lose a little bit of weight and fat along the way, guys. So that was that on the topic of maintenance, guys, and whether you should be maintaining or not, guys. It all depends on your level of experience in the gym, how long you've been training for, and whether you have a solid muscle foundation on your frame. Alright guys, so that was that for this video talking about cutting, bulking, or maintaining, guys. I hope it was very informative for you guys. As always, guys, don't forget that I'm a certified personal trainer, so if you don't know what to do and you're looking for a customized nutrition plan, customized workout programs, and an online personal trainer, then hit me up on embeddedbodies.com, guys. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna finish off this video right here. So if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like on this video and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Alright, so guess I'll see you soon. Later, guys.